If you are considering a move to the Houston suburbs, you might be wondering what the a master plan community is. So in today's video, I'm going to go over exactly what it is, how it differs from a traditional neighborhood here in Houston, and most importantly, the pros and cons that you need to be aware of and watch out for as you are doing your research on neighborhoods here in the Houston area. If you are new here, hi, hello, my name is Danielle. I am a realtor here in the Houston area, and I mostly specialize in master plan communities and new construction. If you are looking to move to the area and would like to chat about what it would be like to work together, feel free to call, text, or email me. I would love to hear from you. And even if you are not thinking about moving anytime soon, I still love to hear from people who watch my videos. So feel free to reach out anytime. All right, so what is a master plan community? Basically, it is when a developer buys a large piece of land here in Houston and then develops it with mixed use purpose. So that means they build residential buildings, they build apartments, they build townhomes, they build commercial within the community, they build schools, they build everything that a resident will need all within the community. So when you buy into a master plan community, you're basically buying into the idea of a miniature town. And here in Houston, we are the capital of master plan communities. There is no other city or state that has as many master plan communities as we do. So the likelihood of you living in one when you move here is very high. In fact, we have over 300 master plan communities within the Houston Metroplex. All right, so now that you kind of have an idea of what a master plan community is, I really want to go through what the pros and cons are and stuff that you should look out for as you begin your search here in the Houston area. All right, con number one is empty promises. And what I mean by that is once the developer purchases the land, they then make a development plan and a marketing plan to sell these lots to the builders and potential home buyers who are going to buy into the idea of this master plan. So when you buy into a brand new master plan community, typically there isn't a lot built yet. You're buying in on the promise that the developer is going to put the Crystal Lagoon in, or that they are going to build that shopping mall with restaurants. And the thing is that usually the sales agents will say, oh, it's going to come really soon, but the reality is that it could never come, or it could be years and years and years, probably almost until the development is completely completed before you might see some of those amenities. So this mostly pertains when you're buying into a brand new community, but just keep in mind that whatever they tell you, it could be years until you see the amenities that they are talking about. Which brings me to my pro number one, is that if you are buying in a brand new master plan community, say one that has just broken ground this year or is about to break ground, and they have not a lot of amenities or not a lot of houses built yet, that is a great opportunity to get in, especially if you're in it for the long game, because you can get really good deals that way. Builders really incentivize you to be one of those first sales in the community. And again, the more you have to use your imagination for the future of the community, the better deal you are going to get long term. So con number two is that master plan communities, especially here in Houston, tend to have higher tax rates, they have higher HOAs, and sometimes they have some undisclosed fees, especially when you go to sell your house within that community. You know, we have, again, over 300 master plan communities, but generally the property tax can range anywhere from 2 to 3.5%, and you're mostly paying the MUD tax, which is the infrastructure for an undeveloped area. The HOAs typically can run anywhere from $500 to $1,700 annually, and the undisclosed fees I'm talking about are like the founders or sellers fee. Usually, on average, you as the seller will have to pay about 0.5% of the sale price to the HOA. This is negotiable between the seller and buyer though. Pro number two is the shopping and convenience that comes along with these master plan communities. This is especially true if you are buying in one that has already completed development. That means that the shopping and the construction for that community is already complete, and usually a lot of our master plan communities here have their own shopping centers, they have their own doctor's offices, they have schools on site, all the amenities you could possibly need. And so they do become extremely convenient once they are established. Con number 3, and this is especially true for ones that are still being developed or built out, is that the schools are newer in the area, or it could be a newer school district. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just when you are looking on niche or greatschools.com, there's not enough data for these third-party sites to capture the test scores or the student progress. And so it could look like the scores are lower than they actually are. So if you are planning to build in a brand new construction master plan community, I would highly encourage you to look at other websites like HAR and the Texas school website to get more accurate picture about the district and the school ratings. Con number 4 is no originality. I will be honest with you, the Houston suburbs can start to feel like they're all the same. It's just one after the other, and the neighborhoods do tend to look pretty similar. Yes, our developers are really good about making sure, 5 to 6 different floor plans and exteriors are built on each street. If you were looking for a historical home or a home with charm, that's really hard to find in the master plan communities. Most of our master plan communities are built by high volume production builders, and so the homes can start to look and feel the same. Pro number 4 to living in a master plan community here, and kind of one of the reasons it drew my family to a master plan community when we moved here, is the community involvement. Because these communities are built with the idea of a little mini town for everybody that lives within the development, it's really easy to get involved with groups and interests, and they have community events like 4th of July and New Year's and pool parties and all these things. So it's really easy for not only your kids, but you as well, to get involved with people within your community. Con number 5 is the strict HOAs. Some are more strict than others, but the truth is if you live in a master plan community here, you will have an HOA and you will have to get approval for them for a lot of things that you do to the exterior of your house and your front yard. So that is something to be aware of, and I would definitely check the rules and regulations if you have plans for your house before you sign a contract in one of these master plan communities. And the last pro of living in a master plan community, and one of the most important in my opinion, is the appreciation the master plan communities bring to you. Once an area is fully developed and they are no longer doing new construction, the appreciation and the demand for those communities go up a lot, because by that time the schools are developed, the commercial is developed, the infrastructure is developed, and it becomes a very highly regarded and desired established area. So between a traditional suburb and a master plan community, the master plan community will appreciate better over time. If you are moving to the Houston area and are still wondering what master plan community you should live in, I created an in-depth quiz that you can take down below. It's based on a series of questions about your lifestyle, budget, and desires, and based on that, I will give you a list of my top choices for master plan communities based on your answers. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.